Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. We back. Season 3. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Utah, child. Jen guilty, but she lying. She lying, y'all. She lying. What's up? Already started. Didn't even say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm over here eating these pretzels, child. Trying to have a little light snack. Anywho, thanks again for tuning in. Just some light housekeeping, you know. Please like, comment, subscribe with the black bell. Make it black like me. And share it if you want. Tell folks I'm over here clowning around and carrying on. Speaking of clowning around and carrying on, the hell's going on in Salt Lake City? I didn't see any new housewives. I think they moved it up so they can film Jen's perp walk, I guess. I don't know, child. But they start off with them showing, audition reels from 2019, I guess. Oh my God, audition reels from 2019. I wonder why they showed them. What was the point? I didn't get it. Went over my head. But anywho, so they got Heather and Lisa meeting up at a restaurante. And Meredith and Jen meeting up. And they talking about what Lisa said about her being a hoe. Meredith is like, I don't know about her. I don't know about her at all. I'm cool on her. Whatever. Heather and Lisa meeting up, trying to make things right. I don't know about all that. They didn't show too much about them. But what I do know is talking about Meredith was a big old hoe in New York was crazy. Crazy. Child, I guess. When you a hoe, I guess. I don't know. Never been a hoe, but whatever. Heather visits Whitney, child. This is going to be a real quick review, maybe 10 minutes. Heather visits Whitney, and they reminiscing on church, child, on church hurt. All this LDS pain carrying on. I'm like, so they was in it, and they left it because it wasn't right. Something, I don't know, child. I don't know about LDS, but what I do know is when people are worshiping the Lord with all good intentions, they should never be questioned. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think I need to quote a Bible verse for that to be acceptable. Just saying. I grew up in church, not LDS. But we will not taught to hate anybody. Even the homosexuals. It wasn't taught to hate her. Nothing like that. Like I grew up church, of course, a lot of us did. But we were never taught to hate people that, were doing things that we saw in the Bible as sinful. Of course, all sin is sin the same. This ain't no Bible class. I'm just saying. All sin is the same in his eyes. So whether I tell a white lie to my employer, I never do. I'm always truthful with them. if I tell a white lie to Target employee, whatever the case, whoever. If I kill somebody, and I haven't, I'm just hypothetical. I'm just saying. He sees that as the same. So we place the severity of sin on certain things based on how we feel about it. That's what I think. But back to Salt Lake City, child. We're going to treat everybody with respect, number one. Unless they known offenders of stuff, and we don't respect certain known offenders, if you know what I mean. Got to be registered in every state and can't go to a park and you got little kids. Now, that's trifling. Moving on. What was I saying? Yeah, Heather and Whitney reminiscing on church hurt. And I like Whitney's peekaboo bar. That was kind of cute. My house isn't like that. I don't need all that, but that's really cute. I can see that popping up in Atlanta. People, I want this, I want that. I saw this on Salt Lake City. I want, you know how folks do. Always trying to keep up with the Joneses, and they got to move every year. Child, bye. Back to Salt Lake City. So yeah, they're talking about church hurt and everything, and Whitney wants to break the cycle of LDS following her and knowing all these things about her. If she ain't a part of them, she don't want them to be a part of her. So she's composing a letter with Heather there and her husband, and they're just trying to, support her. Whitney wants to write a letter, and she wrote it, signed it, talking about leave me alone. I don't agree. You pretty much what that letter said. I don't with you. That's what Whitney told LDS in Utah. So apparently they removed their name from the main book as if they never existed. I have a problem with that. Now, he writes our names in the Lamb Book of Life. He don't erase it. But man does. See, that's that man-made stuff that gets in the way of praising the Lord. If it ain't God-like, well, I ain't trying to judge nobody's nothing, because everything ain't for everybody. So good luck with all that. Whitney Rose. What else going on? Yeah, Heather is not there yet. She still wants her name in the book, even though, she's left and everything, and her kids want to leave because she left, and they want to do what mama doing, and, their dad is still heavily involved, so I don't know what that means. I really don't. I probably won't ever know what it means, but we'll see what happens on the show if they explain it. What else? Oh, child. Jen talking about she want to throw a party for Coach. Girl, well, whose money? That's the question. Because you got them reduced from 9,000 square feet to 4,500 square feet. Coach about to be 51. He ain't with all the flash, but if we can do a party, that's cool. Now, she had at her friend's house, real big old house, and it was really nice spread and everything. Everything looked great. Now, Big Baby Davis was there, and Heather just throwing herself at him. Now, Heather, you got to stop this. I don't know what you think you're doing, but it ain't cute throwing yourself at men like that. They should be coming to you. Now, you can go ahead and wear your little mini skirts and all that, but I don't think it's ladylike to be throwing yourself at men that you don't know. I'm just saying. It don't look cute. Especially for someone who's single, a so-called boss. It don't look cute. It don't look respectable. And we're going to need you to stop that. we're gonna need you to stop that, Heather. Stop throwing yourself on men. Just so happens that they black, but whatever man it is. So far, we've been seeing you throw yourself on men, and that ain't cute. I'm just saying, on the outside looking in, I don't want you hanging around me if all you're doing is throwing yourself on men. I don't think that's cute. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't think so. Anywho, oh, this is going to be a short review. What else going on? Oh, Coach Shaw said he don't want no confrontation at his birthday party. This ain't the time for you to try and mend fences and carrying on, because you ain't going to mend none. He ain't playing. So anyway, Meredith and her husband, what's his name? Seth? No, that's Lisa Mann. What's Meredith's husband's name? I don't know, but her and him are talking, and they're empty nesters. Their kids are out the house, and they, talking shit. That's, they're talking about Lisa. Child. Apparently, what Lisa was saying about Meredith, she could have been, projecting from her own past or recentness. Girl, I was like, what? Lisa out there selling it to get her product in better places? OMG. Don't tell me that. Don't say that. Talking about Lisa's broke business and Karen. Oh, Meredith was spilling all kind of tea, child. She said, well, these are SEC documents, a matter of public record. And that's that on that. Meredith ain't here for no BS or nothing like that, child. Meredith is on one. Child. That was the end of that, because what is her husband's name? Meredith and it is Seth. John is Lisa's husband. Okay. Child, whatever. So Meredith and Seth are done lambasting her, and they go and they go to the party. Coach's 51st birthday party. Oh yeah. That's what I was talking about, how what's her name? Heather was throwing herself at Glenn Davis and whatever other man would listen. Like, girl, you don't need to be throwing. That ain't cute. Not at all, child. So Heather throwing herself on man again, child. Lisa's backpedaling and pussy popping with Meredith trying to mend fences. And what did Coach Shaw say? Didn't he say don't be doing that? Well, at least they didn't fight, because you don't want that happening. Yes, Lisa's on her apology tour. She tried to apologize to Seth, but he was waiting for an apology and not a let's do over type of conversation. Meredith left. She was like, I ain't got time for this yet. Seth was like just being polite and nice. He tried to smooth things over with her husband, and he was like, I know things are awkward with our wives, but I want us to still be good. That's good, because Lisa said the shit. And I'm sure John was not pleased. I wonder how upset does he get? Because he looks like a Stepford husband. Will stays in line, doesn't, cross any lines, and, just child, go with the flow type of dude. But when you got a lot of money, you can kind of go with the flow, I guess. Anywho, so we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And next thing you know, Jen shows up with her husband and gives a speech at the end, and is really appreciative of how he's sticking beside her because she innocent. Girl, I don't want to hear nothing about taking a plea because you would do better than to keep professing your innocence. Girl, bye. When you innocent, you innocent. And there is no proof of you being guilty. I'm just saying. What else happened? I think that's about it. Lisa and John left. Lisa couldn't take the scrutiny no more. She's that type to, try and get away with some ish and get in trouble. But that's what she get for talking shit. Thinking she ain't like, girl, you still might. What you mean you didn't know? You were just so mad. You didn't care if you were mic'd or not. Because anybody who owns a business will make sure that their liabilities are covered, no matter what's going on. Maybe that's why the SEC documents say what they say. Girl, let me stop. Am I done? Girl, yeah, I told you it was going to be quick. That was Salt Lake City, y'all. That was Salt Lake City. Ooh, these heifers show acting shitty. So we got Whitney Rose and Heather. They're going to be going back and forth, and their first cousins, I think, or second cousins. They're going to end up fighting. And, everybody else is just going to be in the wind and fight each other and windmilling and everything. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happened, y'all. That was Salt Lake City. Thanks again for tuning in, y'all. Thanks again. I'm sure next episode will be a little lengthier and a little more interesting because it was, the first one was just, icebreaker. Here you go, child. Wait, now this was filmed 6 to 8 weeks prior to her admitting she was guilty. All that snot nose crying last year and carrying on and getting in people's faces and talking about you all will see I'm innocent. I'm gonna prove it. Okay, prove it. Oh, too late. You said you're guilty, so we gonna consider you guilty because you said it. All right, that was Salt Lake City, season 3, episode 1. You know what? I think you should listen to my outro.